Plants, often seen as simple and passive, are far more complex and fascinating than most of us realize. Beyond their quiet presence in our lives, they possess abilities that rival those of animals, and sometimes surpass them. Did you know that some plants can actually hear? They respond to specific vibrations, even growing faster when exposed to particular sound frequencies. Others, like the poiche banana plant, bucks, defy expectations by being herbs, not trees, while bamboo holds the record for the fastest-growing plant on Earth. Communication among plants is real. Many species talk chemically, sending warnings through the air or underground when danger like insects approaches. The notorious corpse flower, on the other hand, takes a different route, emitting the odor of rotting flesh to lure in pollinators. Meanwhile, Venus flytraps can count. They only close when their sensitive hairs are triggered multiple times in quick succession. Surprisingly, tomatoes have more genes than humans, showing just how genetically diverse plants can be. Far from rooted dullness, trees migrate slowly, over time, shifting their habitats in response to climate change. Some plants are carnivorous, like the pitcher plant and sundew, which trap insects to gain nutrients. Aloe vera, a popular houseplant, adapts to droughts by sealing its pores to retain water. Even plants sleep. Their internal clocks follow circadian rhythms, adjusting behavior based on day and night. The ancient Welwitschia plant, which grows only 2 leaves in its lifetime, has survived over 1,000 years in the Namib Desert. Then there's the Rafflesia arnoldi, boasting the world's largest flower, spanning up to 3 feet wide and weighing 15 pounds. Orchid seeds are among the smallest in the world, fine as dust. Even the humble dandelion is packed with nutrients and entirely edible, from flower to root. When under attack, plants emit chemicals that attract the enemies of their enemies, an incredible natural defense system. Underground, trees share resources and messages via a fungal network, often called the Wood Wide Web. Some seeds, like the Judean date palm, can survive dormancy for thousands of years and still sprout. In contrast, strangler figs slowly wrap around host trees and kill them to claim sunlight. Surprisingly, some plants can generate weak sea electricity, while others, like a cacti, photosynthesize using their stems because their spines are modified leaves. In deserts, some plants live for years without rain, drawing moisture from dew or fog. Peanuts aren't nuts at all. They're legumes, just like beans. The tiniest flowering plant, Wolfia, is so small it can sit on the tip of your finger. Maple trees leak sweet sap when tapped, which we enjoy as syrup. Across the globe, scientists estimate over 390,000 plant species exist. Some mosses can survive the high radiation levels, including in Chernobyl. Mimosa pudica folds its leaves at a touch, likely a defense tactic, while coconuts can float across oceans, germinating on distant shores. Plants like sunflowers even track the sun's movement through the sky in a process called heliotropism. It gets even more surprising. Some plants produce natural UV-blocking compounds to shield themselves from sunlight. A few, like snake plants and aloe vera, even release oxygen at night, making them ideal bedroom companions. Plants can emit ultrasonic sounds when stressed, such as during dehydration, and the smell of freshly cut grass is actually a distress signal. The mighty baobab tree can store up to 30,000 gallons of water in its thick trunk. The yew dragon's blood tree bleeds red sap once believed to have mystical powers, while the fee resurrection plant can completely dry out and spring back to life with a splash of water. Your morning koi cinnamon comes from tree bark, and some orchids mimic insects to trick pollinators. Even sunflowers, are technically made up of hundreds of tiny flowers spiraling together in perfect geometry. Some plants are so light-sensitive, they're almost addicted to light. While chili peppers develop their heat as a defense against mammals, though birds can still eat them and spread their seeds. Coffee plants use caffeine as a natural pesticide. The ancient ginkgo tree can live over 1,000 years. Remarkably, the unsensitive plant can even learn not to react to harmless touches. A pineapple takes 2 to 3 years to grow just one fruit, and some plants glow under UV light. Even deadly plants like belladonna have a history, used in the past to dilate pupils for beauty. Black walnut trees sabotage their neighbors by releasing chemicals into the soil. And finally, some deep-sea plants can photosynthesize using artificial light or bioluminescence, adapting to conditions where sunlight doesn't reach. Thanks for watching.